Good morning. The Labour minister yesterday said she would stand in year-end general elections as head of the far left who support Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez will need to stay in office. Today, I'm taking a step forward. I want to lead our country, Yolanda Diaz told a political rally in Madrid. Opinion polls consistently show Diaz, a deputy prime minister in Sanchez's coalition government and lifelong member of the Communist Party, as Spain's most popular politician. Largely unknown 3 years ago, the 51-year-old Labour lawyer was thrust into the political spotlight in January 2020 when she entered the government as a representative of the far-left Podemos. Sanchez's socialists have governed since then with Podemos, which has been losing support and members. When former Podemos leader Pablo Iglesias quit politics in May 2021 following a regional election drubbing, he nominated Diaz to take over his post as deputy prime minister, even though she was not a member of his party. Diaz has so far failed to win the support of Podemos for her election bid. 2 men have been charged with the murder of a wealthy British businessman, and the account of how his alleged killers flew from the UK to end his life have been laid bare for the first time. The father of one, Peter Andrew Williamson, who was 39, was shot dead as he parked outside his villa in Riviera del Sol near Fuengirola in his Audi car after a gym workout. Police probing the hitman-style attack on the expat, who was from Greater Manchester, arrested one of the suspects in Spain and the other in the UK. Over the weekend, it emerged prosecutors are seeking prison sentences totaling 22 years for the pair ahead of their trial. 20 years for Mr. Williamson's murder and 2 years if they are convicted of unlawful weapons possession. Prosecutors are alleging Aaron Anthony Asquith, who was 25, shot Williamson dead with a 9mm pistol through the window of his car in a surprise ambush, whilst Edward Paul Taylor, who was 39, waited in a getaway vehicle that the pair fled the murder scene in. Both men are from Salford, like their alleged victim. And the leader of Asturias on Saturday said terrorists had burned approximately 11,000 hectares of land in wildfires. They are terrorists because the strategy was clearly designed to cause harm. They put lives at risk, so said the Asturian president Adrian Barbon. At one point on Friday, firefighters and volunteers were scrambling to deal with 116 wildfires that were burning simultaneously across the region. The fires were fueled by unseasonably warm weather and strong southern winds, but the vast majority were triggered, according to Mr. Barbon, by a premeditated and coordinated terrorist action. Hundreds of residents had to flee their homes, whilst large swathes of forest, agricultural land, and even several buildings went up in flames. Fortunately, by Saturday afternoon, rain had helped bring most of the fires under control. That's the latest from TRE. I'm Bob James.